What's going on, Bourbon family? It's the Bourbon Bro Jay, and welcome to another segment of Sip Sunday. It's just me again this Sunday, but it's all good. I do have a new bottle that I am featuring, and another bottle that I haven't featured on tonight's pour yet, but I'm going to feature it today. With that being said, I do have this Penelope. It is a Penelope American whiskey. It is a cigar session, chapter one. So one of their cigar blends that they put out sometime, I believe, last year. I had it for a while, and it's pretty good. I enjoy it. But what I'm going to do is I want to compare it to this Cooper and Cass that I just picked up the other day. This is a Cooper and Cass limited edition release. It's a small batch series. This is batch 15 of their cigar blend whiskey. The bottle says it's been aged 21 years, 78.9% ABV. Um, so that's coming in at 157.8 proof. Says it was distilled in Alberta, Canada, bottled in 2026. Again, age 21 years, batch number 17, or batch size 17 barrels. And it says bottled in Rumford, Rhode Island. I'm not too familiar with Cooper and Cass. Like I said, I'm still learning what there is to know about bourbon, and some of these distillers I'm not too aware of. So this is an education for me as well. Um, so to start, since I'm familiar with the Penelope, I'll start with this. Just do a little small pour and give some notes on it and see how it compares to the Cooper and Cass. So again, I've had this bottle for a while. It's been sitting on a bar, so it has a decent amount of head room in the bottle. Hopefully, I didn't change the taste from what I remember. Um, and on the nose, very light. I mean, not really getting a lot of anything initially. I'm also not a cigar smoker, so I don't know how to pair this with a cigar. If you are some cigar smokers out there, if you have your favorite cigar that you like to smoke with it, I'm sure it enhances the flavor probably, I don't know, 10 to 100 fold. But I am not a cigar smoker, so I really can't make that comparison. But on the nose, like I said, it's not overly fragrant. You do get some dried fruits on it. A lot of sweetness. This is 101 proof. So, like I said, I've had it open for a while. So maybe a lot of that ethanol has dissipated from the bottle, but I'm not getting too much ethanol burn on it either. Mm, very light. And it's what I remember. For it being a cigar cast, this is very good. Um, you do get a lot of sweetness, some vanilla. You don't get too much of that like oakiness at all. Um, it is almost kind of like a marshmallowy, like kind of like flavor profile, like not super marshmallow, more like that vanilla, maybe like that fluff that comes in a jar, a little bit of that. Um, as I'm talking and just waiting on some more of the finish, you don't get too much of a bite at all. So on the Penelope, not too much of a bite. It is very pleasant. I do enjoy it. I drank a lot of it before because I really enjoyed it, so I had to like slow down. Yeah, like I said, so a lot of sweetness. Um, Not overly. A little bit of bitter, like kind of like just like a a touch of like maybe like dark licorice, like that black licorice, just a touch, but it's very good. I truly enjoy it. I think the MSRP on this bottle should be around like 79 or like 89 bucks. If you can find it, I know one place that I go, they do still have some, I believe, of the series one sitting or chapter one sitting. So if you can find some, I would say, it's definitely a buy. With this Cooper and Cass, I paid, I think, about 75 or 80 bucks for it. It the store I bought it from, they just got it in like maybe a week or two ago, and I'm sure a lot of people aren't overly familiar with it, so they still had a couple bottles when I was able to pop in this week. Um, so gotta crack this and see what it has in store. Not cork, well, not traditional corks, those rubber corks. Decent little pop. So light pour. So on the color, I mean, it's golden. It's not like overly dark or anything like that. I mean, compared, yeah, very similar in color to the Penelope. Um, mm, what is that? I mean, for 157.8 proof, it has none of that ethanol burn. I mean, it is aged 21 years. So, a lot of that is gone before they even put it in the bottle. Again, batch, with this batch size, it says it was 17 barrels. I don't know if that's blended from 17 barrels or they only had 17 barrels. It is very like uh fragrant. Like it's like almost like a like a garden almost. There's none of those, I feel like, traditional bourbon scents. It's almost like a warm honey, but also like very floral, if that makes sense. It's a very pleasant nose. I mean, I can. It's very enjoyable on the nose. Mm, that's very good. I have to say, it's almost like my mom's friend used to make homemade syrup. It's almost like that, and coming from Canada, it's kind of like that mapley flavor. Um, Initially, I'm still not picking up anything on the finish, so it's not like long lasting. It's very quick. Mm. I mean, it has some good legs on it too. Yeah, this is if you can find this, and for it to be a cigar blend, you would think maybe they would do something like different, like a little smokiness or something. No real heat to it at all. I mean, on second approach, I got a little bit of heat, but overall, this is this is really good. I would suggest picking this up if you can, um, and just enjoying it. I mean, it's very good. And for those cigar smokers out there, if you want something that's like sweeter, I don't know how that contrasts to bourbon. I mean, to cigars, but if you wanted something that like is a sweeter bourbon, and it's so high proof, this is really good. Um, so that's what I got for us today for Sip Sunday. If you notice behind me, I do have some of the Bourbon Brothers and a Kentucky Nectar up there. Those are what I will be featuring this week on tonight's pours. So you got that to look forward to as well. With that being said, drink up.